sitting at a coffee shop yesterday. This guy at the table next to me started talking to me. He tells me, I don't think it's fair. My dog can go to the middle of the park and take a shit. But if I do it in my own backyard, my neighbors act like it's the end of the world. I tell him, sir, that's because you're homeless. He starts telling me how he wants to go on vacation overseas. He doesn't want to go to Europe or anything like that. He wants to go to Israel. And he thinks it's a good vacation. He thinks of putting his feet in the sand, taking a walk, looking for shells. And he's telling me how safe planes are. It's actually safer to be inside of a plane at any point in time than to be outside of a plane. Because when a plane crashes, on average, more people outside of the plane die. And he's telling me this, and he's saying there's this big example like 20 years ago. I'm like, do you ever bring up 9/11 every time I get coffee here? I don't blame him though. I don't blame anybody. There's a lot of misinformation out there. Yeah, I see misinformation on TV, I see misinformation on the internet. I even see misinformation on street signs. I keep seeing this one that says school bus, but it's on a minivan. I got this one outside where I live that says this area protected by video surveillance. Didn't stop my car from getting robbed. You see those signs that say slow children at play? Usually just for the kids living in the neighborhood. I was thinking today, I bet if we dug up Anthony Bourdain's body right now, it'd look just like Joe Biden. Paying real close attention to this 2020 election. I'm pretty excited. I think we might finally see our very first vice president that doesn't look like a pedophile. But all these candidates, they always talk about problems, right? Never solutions. I want to hear about solutions. Like, I'm a big proponent of cat cafes. You guys know what those are. It's regular coffee cafes, but they get cats walking around. You pet a cat while you drink a coffee. They're huge in Japan. They only have like 2 shootings a year over there. I just wonder if, like, the Las Vegas shooter, that guy in Dayton last year, if they would walk past a cat cafe, maybe things would be different. And even if it didn't help, at least we had all the cat people in the same room. Another thing, it's probably why I don't vote. When I was sitting behind a car, going right on red, and there's no other cars around, so they could go right on red. And when you're behind someone like that, you never know, like, maybe they're not paying attention, or maybe they're just too old and they're not comfortable going right on red or something like that. And I just think that they should have a bumper sticker people should get. So it says, like, hey, I'm just not comfortable going right on red, so I can see that and just throw them at fucking camps. You guys know October 2nd is National Cerebral Palsy Awareness Day? Kind of weird, right? Have an awareness day for such a physically obvious disability to say that it's Halloween. Like, I'm sure Impotence Awareness Day is in February. A little worried about my favorite beer, Corona. And I remember the 80s, how quickly AIDS malt liquor went out of business. I like how OK Boomer is coming back as an insult. I used to use it all the time in high school towards this kid with colon cancer. Thank you. I got a coworker who told me he wants to buy a motorcycle. And I told him it's a good idea. It's a good time of year to buy a motorcycle. People selling their dead spouses motorcycles. You know what they say, when life gives you lemons, sell them because your sugar's dead. I review medical forms for short-term disability claims. I just got a big promotion recently. I'm pretty excited. Take my job a lot more seriously now, even stop smoking weed before I go to work. A lot easier than I thought it was going to be too. I just sleep in a little more, try to get to work as soon as possible, and vape in the bathroom. Work training's always weird though. We make a lot of outbound calls, and there's this whole section about pronouncing difficult names. I found I'm real good at pronouncing like Asian names and African names, but something about Hawaiian names and Native American names I just massacre every time. My mom told me growing up if I ever meet a Native American man, I should apologize. And incidentally, that's exactly what happened. I just never would have expected we'd go climbing out of his daughter's window. I don't like the expression to know something like the back of my hands. I just realized last week I have hair on the back of my hands. I think a better expression would be to know something like the back of my dad's hand. First facial hair I ever had was from the back of my dad's hand. My brother's 12 years older than me. Growing up, my grandma told me, in a way, eventually I'll catch up to him in age. But after he beat the cancer, I figured that never happened. That's okay though, because in a way, now he'll never catch up to me in balls.